Hello guys, welcome back to the Berry Road to Glory Career Mode Season 3, Episode 47. My name is Arlad and welcome back to the channel. I just begin today's episode. As you can see, the breaking news is that Panagiotis Armenakas has refused to sign a deal. On that in a second. But the first bit of news that we have is that Dimitar Spasov, the central attacking midfielder, picked up a broken metatarsal and now he'll be out for 5 weeks. So we'll have to do without him for this month. As you can see, Armenakas has refused to sign a deal, and so now we're faced with the prospect of his contract running down. We're going to lose him for nothing, and that's obviously not something we want to do with a £5 to £6 million player. We'll keep you developed of that story as it progresses. We also have some international call-ups for Ian Fitzpatrick and Matthias Szoboszlai, which is great for them. It actually happens to be around the time we've played Bolton as well, so that's going to be hard. McDonald won the October Player of the Month, so obviously he helped us overcome a deficit in the Leasingcom Trophy to see over MK Dons and provided assists in our win over Rotherham, so well deserved to him. An update on the Youth Academy objective. Brandon Davis is now up to 55, so he's almost halfway there. The mentality is something that we're still beginning to work on, mainly through short and long passing drills, and obviously his defensive attributes as well, because this guy is a defensive-minded central midfielder. I don't want it all to go to waste as far as potential goes, so I do want to try and improve a couple of other technical areas, but for now, it's just defensive awareness, tackling, stuff like that. And I'll keep you guys posted once he finishes his training. Now we're going to get to the game against Coventry. We're kicking off today's episode with some highlights in the Leasingcom Trophy as we take on Coventry at the Ricoh Arena. And you'll see from these highlights that we didn't have it all our own way in the opening 24 minutes. William Bapaga gets some space down the right, he cuts back inside, finds Eccles, who then finds their top scorer Matt Godden, and Kennedy has to dive across and make a good save from the Irishman there. From the resulting corner, Bapaga's cross almost catches Kennedy out, but he was alert to it. And then the following corner swung in, not dealt with by Berry's defence, and Matt Godden's on target there to put Coventry a goal up. Pretty disappointing defending here, because as the ball comes down and drops into the 6-yard box, nobody's really picking up that second ball. And then almost instantly, a few minutes later, Darcy and Hulkavar at the back, playing it around. Matheson gets caught out by Castaner, gets his pocket picked, and we just don't react quickly enough. And then by the time we go to engage Castaner, he gets a pass off to Zane Westbrook on the edge of the 6-yard box, and he fires them into a 2-goal lead. So half an hour played in the Leasingcom Trophy, and this is the area quarter-final, so we're again getting close to the final stages. This is a competition that we're actually defending as title holders. And then 8 minutes later, Matheson does well this time against Castaner, sets up to Clare, who's in the middle, and he plays through the captain McDonald, and McDonald gets into the box and fires a low shot to beat the goalie. Lovely vision from Clare, and McDonald there just before the penalty spot smashes it in low and hard. Nice finish from the central midfielder, and it pulls us back within a goal. And then in the build up to closing stages to half time, Shaw is fouled by McFadden, and the referee waves play on and says advantage given. Eccles then fouls Shaw, but right in front of the ref. You'll see here, there's the touch, and then he just basically sticks his knee through him. The ref stood right there, gave nothing, so by this point I was furious. 2-1 down at half time and basically facing elimination from the competition. 3 minutes after coming on as a substitute, 63 minutes, Paulson bundled the ball over the line. You'll see, very similar to Coventry's goal, their first goal, that Coventry didn't deal with it defensively at all. And Clare gets taken out, and Paulson's just in the right place at the right time to bundle the ball home. And Dante's reaction made me laugh, because 1 minute he was thinking, oh, we've not scored, and then he was celebrating. You'll see here on 69 minutes, Lovely defending from Hokovar to intercept Zane Westbrook's pass, and we were able to get it clear. And then on 76 minutes, Angerin intercepts the pass, and it has allowed a break for us at 2-2. We really need to try and finish this game out, and Paulson sets up Szoboszlai, who finds Shaw, and then Shaw with some lovely centre forward play pauses and waits for support. The pass is perfect, and the Hungarian Szoboszlai fires us into a 3-2 lead with only 10 minutes to go. Edge of the penalty spot, great finish. Goalie doesn't even dive for it. And then 83 minutes, Hiwula tries to get down the right, and lovely challenge and defensive skill from Barbosa to stand his ground. Just wanted to show that. We would have this breakaway. Angerin sprays the ball over to Bramble, who's on as a sub, who then finds Matheson down the right. And look at this ball in it, just begging to be put away. McDonald's too far forward at that point. And the game would finish 3-2, a five goal game. Danzy shakes hands, says thank you for the game, well played. This team that's a rotation team came back from 2-1 down at half time to overturn Coventry on their own field. No mean feat that. And on to the next one against Bolton in the league. Let's see how we get on. Here we are, the November schedule, as you can see. And we've got Bolton away in the league. And then the following week we play Plymouth Argyle. Now what's really interesting about this fixture is for the first time we're facing some injury crisis and some international call-ups, as you can see on the screen, bottom left. Fitzpatrick and Szoboszlai are unavailable for selection for the Bolton game, and it's a derby game as well, and usually we play Clare up front, but Spasov is also out injured and so is Clare, so we're really facing an uphill battle at this point to select somebody that's going to basically fill that position. Usually it's Szoboszlai or Clare, and obviously Fitzpatrick can't play there, so it's left Danzy with a little bit of a selection dilemma. There's really only Francisco Perez, the Bolivian, or Harrison Shaw that can play as the recognised striker. So you guys let me know if you think that in the future we should maybe start to look at another striker to play as a backup to Fitzpatrick. But obviously it's going to have to be somebody that's comfortable with playing rotation or sporadic. But that's basically the team that we've got is the best team that we can field. And a lot of pressure now on Harrison Shaw, the youngster, who did really well last year. And he's got some huge boots to fill in this game. Murphy into you. And now to King Harms. Well tackled from Thiago Ferreira. That's a fantastic tackle into Fassini. And now Neris pauses and waits for support. Neris wide to Douglas Murray. First time cross, and there's Shaw! It's a goal! It's the academy youngster, full of promise. And all he asks here, Zuma gets caught out ball watching, and he's not looking behind him, and Harrison Shaw steals in. And you have to say, it's poor marking from Bolton. Remy Matthews will be furious. But in a game where so much pressure is on the striker here, he has stepped up big time. Well in by Banabia, but King Harms manages to win it back, and he's got away from Thiago here. King Harms down the right side, whips in a great ball to the 6-yard box, and Blackman gets his fists to it and clears. Murphy. King Harms spins Banabia into the box. Rossi comes in and wins the ball. Into Murray. And Neris will go again. Here's to Barry Neris. On this right side. Into Shaw. Shaw. Oh, and Zuma reads it well this time. And Bolton can clear. Banabia. Into Mpanzu. And Panzu looking for the run, looking for Banabia, but Delaney reads the pass and gets the ball away now. At half-time we go in, and we are a goal up thanks to Harrison Shaw and Douglas Murray with the assist. And at half-time you can see QPR being held by Plymouth And Portsmouth a goal down, surprisingly, to Salford. Clifford. Perez. Crawford. Crossed in a moment of uncertainty there as he heads the ball away. Nobody dealt with it. The Blackman didn't come for it, and then Rossi had to head it away. And there's Harrison Shaw. He's coming off a really good performance, and the travelling Bury supporters are pleased with him. Perez. Back heel to Mpanzu. Into Armenakas. Step over. Lovely skill and a long shot. Matthews pushes that away. Bolton are going to be running out of time in 15 minutes. Mpanzu. Can't get it through. King. Into Perez. Tries to give and go, but it's blocked. Oh, he's put it into King. King with a great chance to make it 2. And Remy Matthews with a great stop. King can't believe it. He's had trouble scoring. Mellis. Into Robinson. Into you. Oh, and it's a great interception from Demiroglu. And there's the full-time whistle. Bragging rights in this derby are going to go to Bury. Some wonderful defending at times to see Bolton out. And we'll move on again with another win as we take on Plymouth Argyle in the league. So in the final game of today's episode, we take on Plymouth Argyle at home. And quite an interesting backstory here is that Dom Telford, who plays for Plymouth, he's in some good form, and Telford actually used to play for us. So, not in this save obviously, but he did used to play for Bury up front. So, I'm going to try and stop Dom Telford today and hope that he doesn't create any chances. I'm sure Danzy would have been welcomed and spurred by the fact that Fitzpatrick and Szoboszlai are back from international break. But Shaw is on the bench, and he did a great job actually of filling in for the strikers. Hoping for a chance probably today. In the opening couple of minutes, Benabia gets away from Sarcevic and gets it back from Neris. Oh, and he pulls the trigger. Oh, and what a save from Trubin. Mpanzu. Back, trying to hassle from Mendes into Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick holds it up into Mpanzu. Finds Benabia. Benabia shot charged down by Wooten. Oh, and Benabia hits the post, and Fitzpatrick can't get the shot away. Wooten tackles him. And Plymouth Argyle survive. Benabia won by Canavan. Cleared. Plymouth Argyle to break. No, Neris steps in and wins the ball back. Murray. Benabia. Bury applying the pressure here. Fitzpatrick. Edge of the box. Fitzpatrick. Turns away from Grant. That's a great goal. Ian Fitzpatrick. This is what he's about. It's a fantastic strike from Fitzpatrick past Trubin. On his favourite left. Gets away from Conor Grant and finds the corner. And Fitzpatrick, after 17 minutes, has his 9th goal in League One this year. Sarcevic wide to McFadzine. And here's Mendes. Mendes inside. Here's Telford. Oh, and a good stop from Blackman. He needed 2 touches to make sure he kept it out. Thiago. And now Mpanzu into Fitzpatrick. Circles around, and here's Benabia with a run into the space. Benabia into Mpanzu. He's found him brilliantly. Back to Benabia. It's 2. You can tell that when the team clicks with the 11 players we have, we are a force to be reckoned with. And Moroccan Kader Benabia, I think that's his 7th. Lovely touch on the half volley. And well linked up. Look at Danzy. Well linked up from Mpanzu as well, who just keeps the team ticking over with his energy in midfield. It's actually his 6th goal in League One. Fazzini, Fitzpatrick. Around 10 minutes to go till half time. Fitzpatrick into Armenakas. So despite speculation, he's still getting games at the moment. And Mpanzu lays it off for Fazzini. Oh, and it rattles the crossbar. And now Murray with a chance. Oh, he beat Trubin, but curled it wide of the post. Desperate defending as Plymouth are trying to avoid going 3 down here. And at half time we're going to go in with a 2-goal lead and looking to add more in the second half. Plymouth will be out of sight by the 60th minute if they don't buck their ideas up. Rossi, Demiroglu tries to check back, but Telford robs it. Murilo Mendes, he goes past Demiroglu, takes a touch. Oh, and a good save as Blackman comes to Berry's rescue there. The captain caught dwelling on it. Fitzpatrick and Grant get in and Canavan clears, and there's danger here for Berry as they've got a 2-on-1 Plymouth. It's Murilo Mendes. Demiroglu stays in the middle. That's a good interception. And he had to make a decision there, and he made a good call. And now we're gone. King's ball in, and Panzu! Just wide of the post. Danzy keeps applauding, keep it pushing. Fassini into Shaw. Here he is. Harrison Shaw. Pulls it back. Murray surely the third. Oh! And desperation from Trubin. Murray can't believe it. You'll see here he does get a shot away, but Trubin just manages to get something on it as it squirms wide of the post. And full time, we're going to go away with a 2-0 win here. And you know what? Another clean sheet builds confidence. And considering they had their best team out and we had our best team out, we were definitely full value for the win. Around 57 to 58% possession and created a lot of chances, kept Telford quiet. I'm really happy with that, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think of that win. And of course the win against Bolton as well. It's been a good episode. Alright guys, that's the end of the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Give me some feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think. And join me on Wednesday. We've got some more League One action. As we finish off the November schedule, we've got Wycombe, Doncaster and Wimbledon. Thanks a lot for watching. This is our lad, signing off. See you guys soon.